This presentation will give you a brief overview of the Progress Update Review, or PUR, process. It is a process that was designed to support authorities between formal records management plan, or RMP, assessments. According to Public Records Scotland Act, PRSA, each named authority must keep its records management plan under review. The Keeper of the Records of Scotland can carry out a review on a plan, but cannot statutorily do this until 5 years after he or she has agreed the records management plan, and may leave it for longer in the absence of any concerns. Before the Progress Update Review process was established, there was a risk that, having had a records management plan agreed, there was no mechanism in place for the authority to check in with the Keeper's assessment team. A lot of work could have been carried out to improve records management provision in the years between formal RMP assessments. Equally, a lot could have gone awry in 5 years. Most agreed records management plans contain agreement on an improvement model basis. We'll call this an amber status. This means that the authority has identified a gap in provision and has evidenced a commitment to closing this gap. The wording indicates that agreement of this element is dependent upon the Keeper being kept informed of the progress of this project. So, the PUR process provides a mechanism by which authorities can keep the Keeper informed. The mechanism can also be very helpful from the authority's perspective by keeping records management on the agenda for senior management. The PUR process is completely voluntary and does not replace the formal RMP review process. A PUR submission can provide the Keeper with an up-to-date picture of an authority's records management provision, which in turn will assist in assessing the order in which authorities are invited to formally submit a reviewed RMP for statutory assessment. We will send you an invitation to submit a PUR every year, whether or not you have submitted before. The invitation schedule has been designed to reflect the date of the agreement of your RMP. We send an invitation by email, which will be accompanied by a PUR template and a copy of the PUR guidance document. If you want to check which month you will be getting your invite, an invitation schedule is published on the NRS website. When you get your invitation, you are free to decline it or even ignore it, although we'd rather you told us. However, if the Keeper has given agreement on an improvement model basis, then you are encouraged to use this mechanism to tell us what you are doing to meet the Keeper's requirements. The template we sent you provides you with an opportunity for self-assessment of each of the elements of your RMP and a chance to tell us your current position. Submission is assessed by the assessment team and uses the same RAG status reporting as formal RMP. The process includes a draft report stage to allow any comments or queries to be discussed before a report is finalized and published on our website. The team are always happy to have a one-to-one Teams meeting with an authority at any stage of the PUR process. This slide shows the basic template for a first-time PUR. The template design is based on the RMP agreement report that you were given at the time of the Keeper's agreement. There's a slightly different one with further columns for a second and a subsequent PUR, where the evidence column is cut in favor of the previous PUR RAG status. Only the previous submission and the RMP assessment status remain on a template to keep it practical. The template is prepared based on the RMP agreement report as a benchmark. We include any conditions set by the Keeper. You'll see in this example that the Keeper's comments for the amber element are shown. PURs should be mutually beneficial. The assessment is non-statutory and the professional view of the PRSA assessment team. The Keeper is not involved. The draft report stage allows for discussion and clarification of points if necessary. We will ask you to correct any misunderstandings we may have about what you have told us. In addition to providing the authority with a final report, we publish this on our website. In terms of evidence, you do not need to submit any supporting documents for green elements. However, if the keeper has asked for specific documents, you should use the PUR process to supply these, accompanying the completed template. For example, the keeper may have asked for sight of the next version of your data protection policy or the next version of your business classification scheme when completed. So please supply these or say when you expect them to be updated. Equally, if you believe that your progress in an amber element would be sufficient to merit a change to green, you are welcome to send evidence. We will change the color of the element on the PUR so that we can celebrate progress, but this is not statutory. Even if improvements have taken place, the PUR process cannot change the status of an element on your agreed RMP. Only a formal resubmission of your entire records management plan can change the formal status of an element. What we say in our reports in this instance is that, in our opinion, it is likely that the evidence supplied would achieve a green rating. This means that when you are ready, you should be able to submit a new RMP with greater confidence. We have had positive feedback that the system is proving useful. It gives authorities named under PRSA an opportunity to celebrate progress and to have that progress externally validated. This may help keep records management on radar of senior management and can offer an opportunity to raise the profile of records management internally. Some authorities have even incorporated the PUR into their annual reporting mechanisms. The published reports also give other authorities an opportunity to find out about sectoral developments.